Once you have completed planning your presentation, you are ready to start building your presentation with well-researched information. It is important to know how to select information for your presentation. The information you put into your presentation must be relevant and recent unless you are doing a presentation on a subject with a historical perspective. It must be well written and structured to suit the purpose and your audience. At the end of this module, you will be able to indicate the various sources for research for information, talk about creating a mind map to help with your creativity, develop an outline within which to prepare your presentation, write the introduction, core content and conclusion of your presentation, identify what to pay attention to when revising and refining your presentation, develop a contingency plan in case of a change in plans, add visual aids to make a greater impact.
My primary source for research will of course be all that I know on the subject. I also plan to interview a couple of internet marketing experts. Next, I will look for journals, newspapers and books in the libraries and on the web. With all the information available out there, I have to make sure I stay focused and not get carried away. I have only 20 minutes to present. However, since I have identified the subject of the presentation and the type of audience, I should be well on track.
To summarize, Shane has been able to list the following: primary source, self, interviews; secondary source, journals, newspapers, books, libraries and web search. Shane has also kept in mind the following: time, scope of subject, type of audience. A mind map is a process by which you put down all your thoughts and ideas as they come to you. Keep in mind the following when you are developing a mind map. First, list all ideas and thoughts that are relevant to your presentation. Set the list aside for the rest of the day. The following day, go through the mind map and go through every item that you have listed. Eliminate all irrelevant items in a methodical manner. The items remaining on your list will help you prepare a workable outline and subsequently a crisp and effective presentation. To avoid going astray, use the following criteria for elimination. Click on each of the tabs to know more. Once you have eliminated the surplus ideas and thoughts and have prioritized the remaining ideas, you can begin developing the outline of your presentation. Once you have eliminated the surplus ideas The 5 methods to prepare the outline for your presentation are chronological or 1-2-3 method, topical or subject method, cause-effect, logical rational method, difficulty method, need and plan method. Click on each of the links to learn more. Chronological or 1-2-3 method. In this method, the material is arranged according to the order in which the events are to take place or have taken place. This is a good method to follow in the case of historical subjects. Topical or subject method. In this method, the matter is organized according to the general classification of topics. It is very useful in breaking down very broad topics. Cause-effect, logical rational method. This method uses generally accepted cause and effect relationships. Difficulty method. For some subjects, particularly technical ones, it helps to organize materials according to the order of ease or difficulty, proceeding from the easiest to the most difficult aspect. Need and plan method. The need and plan method organizes the material according to problems, needs, and solutions, plans. Choosing the right method depends upon the topic and purpose of the presentation and the audience profile. In our example, Shane could go with the need and plan method since the presentation is to recommend an action to board members. The 5 methods. Now why don't you try your hand at developing a mind map for the presentation for Shane? You have the scenario, the goal, the purpose, and the audience profile. Click on the Review Scenario button if you want to refresh your memory. Then, click on the mind map and write down your thoughts on the page that appears. Once you are done, click on the Zen Mind Map button and see what we have come up with.